Hollywood powerhouses, and powerhouses is the word for Tyler Perry and Kerry Washington. They have joined forces on a new World War II movie. It was written, directed, and produced by Tyler Perry, because that's what he does, everything. 6888 tells a little-known story of the 6,888th Postal Battalion. This was the only Women's Army Corps unit of color to be stationed in Europe during World War II. Washington plays Charity Adams. She was the highest-ranking black female officer during the war. We caught up with both of them at Joint Base Myer-Henderson Hall near Washington, D.C., and they shared with us why it's so important for them to showcase this chapter in our country's history.
They did not send us because they thought we could do it. We are here because they are sure we cannot.
The women of the 6888 Central Postal Directory Battalion were sent to Europe during World War II to complete a nearly impossible mission: deliver a backlog of roughly 17 million pieces of mail to U.S. soldiers and their families back home. At one point in the movie, she says, "This isn't about mail, this is about giving people hope."
Yeah.
That's the thing that gave me goosebumps when I heard it, because to be honest, I hadn't thought about it this way.
And
This
she
is
came
giving
up with
people
this.
hope.
She came up with this. If there's no mail, there's low morale.
When there is no mail, there is low morale.
Low morale. That was her.
The her actor Kerry Washington is talking about is Major Charity Adams, the real-life commanding officer of the 6888. Major Adams' unit was given 6 months to deliver the often mislabeled mail. They did it in 90 days. Why did you think that Kerry Washington was the one to play that particular role?
Because she's loud. No.
The first time that Tyler Perry met my mom,
Yep.
who, you know my mom,
Yes,
is very
yes, yes.
elegant,
Very
and
elegant,
gracious,
dignified.
Yes.
stoic. He said, "You are so lovely. What happened to your child? She has no inside voice."
at all. So I knew she could command the room, but I also knew that as an actor, she hadn't had those opportunities to show all the range. So I thought, let's show the world that there's something so different here from you. I know they know Olivia Pope, I got it, but when we're done, they're gonna see no one but Charity Adams.
Yeah.
From the time she literally comes into focus on the screen, you go, whoa, that's somebody we need to follow.
You have to stand up straight. Posture is important.
One of my favorite scenes, I got really choked up watching it, is when they landed. And the way they marched, and the pride in which they marched, and the way the people were looking at them. You called Debbie Allen for that scene.
Company, hold!
I did, because when I saw the historic
And
footage.
this really happened, yes.
Yeah, when I saw the historic footage, I was blown away that every arm swing, every shoe, from heel to toe was perfect. And I'm like, Tyler, you need a choreographer. You need a dancer who understands 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Did you say that to yourself, Tyler?
I did. I talked to, no, I said something else.
Did you talk to Tyler Perry?
I said something else, but I can't say it on CBS. But so I called Debbie, and having her, she immediately got it. I got it.
And left, right, left.
She was the real Charity Adams behind the scenes.
1,000%. 1,000%. She walked around that bullhorn, and I said left. What are you doing? You're on the wrong foot.
Practice staying at attention. No movement back there. I see you. You don't understand.
I remember one time a girl put her salute up a little bit late, and Debbie said, "You are late. You are a half hour late." I said, "We haven't even been here 10
We just got here 10 minutes. Debbie, what are you doing?
Wow.
Half hour late.
She said it out loud in front of
Oh,
people.
yeah.
On the
yeah.
bullhorn. Debbie's
Oh, yeah.
old
Oh,
school,
my
old school
gosh.
training.
She said, "Don't make me look bad."
Yes.
So I would get behind her and say, "You want fame?"
That's right.
You want fame?
What fame costs. Right here's where you start paying.
Before filming the movie, Tyler Perry says he spoke to 3 surviving members of the 6888, including Lena King.
I'm thinking, what do I expect? She's 99 years old. What is this woman going to be like? Is she going to remember anything? And she comes down the stairs. She's got her hair done, her makeup done. Mr. Perry, I'm so pleased to meet you. And she sits across from me and she starts telling me the story. Just wanted to sit here talking to you. Yeah. 99 years old.
99.
And it's 70 plus years later, and I asked her to take me back to that moment, and she said to me, well, there was a boy named Abram. And she got emotional 70 plus
70 years later.
70 years
Yes.
later, talking about a friend of hers who went off to war and was killed almost
Early
immediately.
on, yeah.
Yeah, and she still was carrying the emotion from it. And I thought, here's the movie, here's the way in. I've got to tell it from her point of view.
Are those the coordinates for where the soldiers are? Yes. But understand, you're not supposed to be looking this close.
Tyler, I had never heard this
Yeah.
story. I had never heard of these women. How is that possible
That
that we
there
don't
were-
know this story?
That there were 855 black women and women of color who served in World War II and no one knew it.
And went overseas
And went
to represent
overseas
this
to
country.
Europe, yeah. But also, you have to understand, at that time when a lot of the women came back from war, there was still this taboo about being female soldiers. So a lot of them didn't. A lot of family members didn't even know that their grandparents or moms or had served in the 688.
Yeah, honored to be here.
When we sat down for our interview, Perry, Washington, and her co-star, Ebony Obsidian, were in Virginia visiting with service members at Joint Base Meyer-Henderson Hall.
We started our day volunteering with the USO, putting together packages for female soldiers all over the world. And it was so amazing to be working with hundreds of volunteers, stuffing these packages, having made a film about not being able to get packages to loved ones.
Then you went to grave sites, Tyler.
Yeah.
You went to the cemetery to see what?
I'd seen Arlington Cemetery many times on television. You know, you see the tomb of the unknown soldier and the president laying the wreath there. It was just a moment to stop and honor and lay a wreath for the 688 at the tomb of the unknown soldiers. A moment to stop and honor everyone who allows us to go to sleep at night and take our kids to school and not think about what is happening in the world because we have people that are protecting our country.
Yeah, who were risking their lives protecting the country
Yeah.
for us here.
Ready and action.
The other thing, Tyler, you said that you felt a mission to get this done quickly.
Yeah.
Because I think you felt the clock was ticking because of Lena?
1,000%. I actually wanted all of the surviving members to see it. Lena was the only one who got a chance to. I rushed a cut together and bought it to her. She was at home on hospice. And still, she said, Tyler Perry's coming. I need my lipstick before he walks in the room.
Did she say that?
Yes, and I filmed the whole thing. We sat down and we watched it, and she was in tears. And at the end of it, she's saluting and she's crying, and she says, Tyler, thank you for letting the world know that black women contributed in the war effort. Thank you for letting the world know that we mattered, that we counted, that we fought too. And for me, that was worth it. All I wanted to do was honor these women, but to have one of them see it and really be able to take it in, that felt amazing.
We do put our lives on the line.
Corporal King died peacefully earlier this year. She was 100 years old.
It's just so special to honor these women. You see when people watch the film that anybody who's ever been underestimated or doubted in any way, this film resonates so deeply because it really is about exceeding expectations and being able to achieve against all odds and being able to stand up to people who don't believe in you to say, I believe in me and I believe in we.
I believe in we too. I'm happy to tell you that 688 is streaming right now on Netflix. I hope you'll take time during this weekend or your Christmas vacation, holiday vacation to watch it because it is so powerful and so strong. And throughout the filming, guys, they had few God-wink moments. While they were filming, somebody showed up on set and brought a trunk and said, Tyler, Mr. Perry, I think you'd like to see this. You open it up. It's Charity Adams' actual trunk with her uniform in it. He had it, a relative had given it to him, and it was in the basement somewhere, and he brought it to the set. So that was one. And also, when you think about the conditions that these women worked in, they faced segregation, racism. People didn't think they could do this job. There was no heat, no lights, rats running around, and they still did it and got it done.
Wow. It's powerful.
On time and under schedule.
Powerful.
And there's a star-studded cast: Susan Sarandon, Dean Norris, and Oprah's in it too. I almost forgot. Yeah, Oprah's in it? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
She has a very small role. She's playing Mary McLeod Bethune, but yeah, she's in it.
Wow. Really
Powerful,
cool.
powerful
Really cool.
stuff.
Thank you to Tyler Perry for highlighting this
Yes,
and
yes,
choosing this story.
Bravo once again, Tyler Perry. 688 streaming now on Netflix.